And we are back in the room, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. Yes, we are. Thing that's been going on, things have been going on in the news today. A lot of things come up, they crop up, get my attention. One of which is the young lad, we'll call him now. He's a man now, off the Nirvana album, the Nevermind album. So in the 90s, for those who don't know, the Nirvana Nevermind album was epic. It was an epic album. It was a fantastic album. It had an awesome cover as well. Now, the cover of the album is a swimming pool. There's a little baby swimming in the swimming pool, and the baby is chasing what looks to be a dollar bill on the end of a bit of fishing line. So that's the cover, and it was a revolutionary cover. It was legendary in its day, and it's still legendary now, and it's recognized all over the world right now, still to this day. But Spencer Elden, I think that's how we pronounce his name, Spencer Elden, he was photographed as said baby on said album, on Nirvana's Nevermind album. He's now, it's come out in the news today, I've heard this news, that he's suing the band for sexual exploitation. Now, I'd be interested to know what people think about this. Is he selling out, would we say, on this? Or is he justified because he was a baby put in that position? But surely my argument would be it's the responsibility of his parents, and they have put him in that position, not the band. So the cover shows basically Elden, or Spencer, whatever you want to call him, as a 4-month-old baby swimming in the pool, grasping for a dollar bill that's being dangled in front of him on a fishing line, basically. So he's now, I believe he's 30 years of age now. He says his parents never signed a release authorizing the use of his image on the album. That's something you would have thought that they would have sorted out and settled on, a long time before 30 years where we are now, I don't think they would have let 30 years pass them by, surely. He also alleges the nude image constitutes child pornography. Now, I'm sorry, Spencer, to me, that is absolutely ludicrous. That is absolutely hideous. The images exposed Spencer's intimate body part as a baby, bear in mind now, right? As a baby, totally innocent. And bear in mind, this was before the revolution of the snowflakes, all right? This was before the revolution of, oh my gosh, I am so offended by you even opening your mouth. This was before people were offended if you breathed on them, all right? This was in the 90s. So it says the image exposed Spencer's intimate body part and displayed Spencer's genitals from the time he was an infant to the present day. Legal papers filed in California to make these claims. So, yeah, but the way I look at it, right, how many women in bars, nightclubs, whatever, how many women in these bars, nightclubs, and whatever, as Spencer chatted up using the photograph of this album, saying, and again, come on, guys, it's obviously happened. He's obviously done it. How many women has he chatted up and gone, oh, look at this. Know who I am? See that album? That's Nirvana. You know Nirvana? Yes, of course I know Nirvana, they're going to say. Because, who's never heard of Nirvana, He's going to be chatting them up. He's going to be showing them pictures. He's going to be showing them said album cover. And you mark my words, should I drop dead here right now, get struck by lightning or whatever, I guarantee you that he's using that image and that he has, in fact, used that image to his personal gain. Now, what he is asking for, he is asking for damages of at least $150,000. That's, for people in the UK with me, that's £109,000 from each of the 15 defendants. Okay, so someone want to do the maths on this, okay? Do the mathematics, people. 15 times 150, or if we're in the UK, 15 times 109. We're talking a lot of money. It's hardly pocket change here. So basically, he's asking for at least $150,000 from each of the 15 defendants. I just don't get it, guys. I just don't get it. I find it absolutely ridiculous, right? I think that album cover has done Spencer Elden. That's done Spencer Elden far more good than it would have done him bad. All right. Yes, he was a baby. Yes, he had no say in it because he was a baby. But there's photos. If I go to my mother's house now, there's a photo of me in a stupid, hideous dicky bow or bow tie, wherever you want to call it, right? There's a photo of me in one of them in some stupid multicolored outfit with some ridiculous waistcoat on. And I feel exploited. I do feel exploited. But you know what? I was a baby. My parents were rearing me. They were bringing me up. They were in control. I was not responsible enough to make my own decisions. So the responsibility of decision making, including what I wore, even that ridiculous outfit on that day, the responsibility there laid with my parents. And you know what? So what? We all look idiots as a child sometime. We all get put in compromising positions we don't want to get put in. Like, so what am I going to do? Am I going to sue my gran for making me go around the room at family get-togethers and give everybody kisses on my departure? No, I'm certainly not. Because A, I'm not a snowflake. B, my family haven't got, and I think this is where it all lies and what it all comes down to. My family haven't got $150,000 a piece, all right? And there's probably not 15 of them left either. But this is absolutely ridiculous. So let's just read through some of the facts again, all right? So Elden alleges that his true identity and legal name are forever to be tied to commercial sexual exploitation he experienced as a minor, which has been distributed and sold worldwide from the time he was a baby to the present day. Well, you know what? I wish I was on that bloody album. Think of that as a claim to fame. What an absolute claim to fame. You should be pleased. You should be, that's an honor to say that you are the cover boy for the Nirvana Nevermind album is an absolute thrill in my eyes. And this, to me, this is all about selling out, selling your soul and cashing in on the fame and the money more so of Nirvana. You're simply trying to cash in on their fame, on their success and their bank accounts. And I do find it absolutely ludicrous. I do find it absolutely ridiculous. I think as well, Spencer Elden should be looking a little closer to home in his suing. And he should maybe look, if he's got such a big issue with this, he should maybe look at suing his parents for child neglect instead. If he feels that strongly, that's the route he should be taking, in my humble opinion. The album cover as well, it's obviously opened up so much opportunity for him. So he's relived this album cover in many different carnations through the years as well. He's recreated the album cover and he spoke about it in other interviews in a positive light. So now he's just, I don't know if there's someone in his ear, if there's someone feeding him these little pieces of information, making suggestions to him that he cash in on this cash cow. It's going to be life-changing, but you are going to look like a greedy, selfish, and somewhat ungrateful dick, to be honest with you, in my opinion. These are just my opinions. I speak for myself and for nobody else. So he's selling out and cashing in on what has ultimately made him. And this album cover has made him. Without this album cover, no one would have a clue who, hang on, let me have a look at his name again. Spencer Elden actually is. I wouldn't know who he was if it weren't for this album cover. I wouldn't know who he was if it wasn't for Nirvana. I wouldn't know who he was if it wasn't for the Nevermind album. This guy is, again, in my humble opinion, being absolutely ridiculous. He is just going for the money. He's just trying to change his life financially by cashing in on the success of Nirvana, and it is absolutely ridiculous. Blame and claim. That's what this is about. This is about blame and claim mentality and snowflake mentality. This gentleman, and I use that word loosely, This gentleman is a snowflake. This gentleman is acting in total selfishness. This gentleman is trying to cash in on the success and the hard work of others. And he's showing a very ugly side to himself and demonstrating a very ugly side to the human race. Spencer Elden, I think you're a very selfish man. I think you're a very selfish man, and I think you should give praise and thanks and a shed load of gratitude to Nirvana and everyone involved in getting you on that cover, because they freaking made you. And now it's a sad day today when I hear that you are suing the very band and the very people that made you. Guys, leave a comment. I'd be interested to know what you think. There's no one's really talking on the live chat right now. Everyone's a little shy. Leave a comment here. All right. If you're not on the live chat now, leave a comment here. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. We're going to do more lives again. We'll do more of these. But I'd be interested to know what everyone else's thoughts are on this. Is Spencer Elden justified, in your opinion? Am I being a bit over the top? Am I seeing things with my head up my rear end? If I am, tell me. All right. And I'll try to amend the error of my ways if so. But the way I'm looking at it, that band, Nirvana, made Spencer. He's the cover boy for the Nevermind album, one of the greatest, most well-known, most revolutionary albums in the modern day. Yet here he is trying to sue his makers for $150,000 each. And that's times 15. That, to me, is absolutely ridiculous. Guys, I am the Cayman. The channel is the Cayman Show. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I guess I'll be seeing you soon. Don't forget, leave your comments. What do you think about this whole situation, guys? I'm really interested to know that other people share my mentality on this, share my opinion on this. I'd be interested to know if you don't. Thank you very much. Ciao, ciao for now. Signing out. Woohoo!